Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos al canal. Continuamos con Beyond a Steel Sky. Vamos a intentar entrar en la ciudad. Vamos a continuar partida. Vale. Investiga la vinculación de Graham con los Stalkers. Graham. Bien, vamos allá. Nada por aquí, nada por allá y nos movemos. Venga. Vale. Otra. Bueno, a ver si nos da otro, ¿no? Vete a tomar por culo. Tú y el chip. No nos deja revolver en la papelera con lo que me gusta a mí. Bueno, pues allá vamos. Union City.
Outdated U-chip firmware detected. Firmware must be updated to use Union City facilities.
I was about to return to give Ember a piece of my mind when...
Transporting you to the nearest safety services.
Bueno. Mientras nos lleve todo vale, ¿no? Que siempre aparece el ratón ahí. No quiero que aparezca el ratón ahí. Vale. El primer capítulo se puede decir que es el tutorial. Aprender a manejar un poco a nuestro personaje. Y ahí estamos. Beyond a Steel Sky. Mira, qué tranquilito va ahí, ¿eh? Como quien no quiere la cosa. Observando las magníficas vistas de la ciudad. Si está ahí hierba y todo. Graham Bell. Union City. Safety Service.
The stalkers had come into the city, but looking
Cuando
around,
miraba alrededor no
that
tenía
didn't make
ningún
any sense.
sentido.
This place was a paradise compared to the Union City I'd left all those years ago. Joey had certainly turned the place around. I had to find the stalkers, and whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. I just had to sort out my U-chip problems first.
Vale. Camino por los dos lados y de momento aquí. Vamos a ver servicios de seguridad. Usar.
Hello. Good morning, Graham Grundy. I trust you are well
Graham
on this fine
Grundy.
day.
Actually,
Aha. Have you tried Dijon?
Suena deliciosa, venga, así se habla.
Now, Mr. Grundy. Your firmware. Let's get you
Tenemos que arreglarlo, ¿no me parece? Vamos, coloque la mano en la plataforma. Vale.
okay.
Well, that's
What's very strange?
what's
You said that's very strange a moment ago.
I didn't. You said what's
I only said it because you said that.
great. What else?
There was something strange about the ID that I had acquired. While she may have lost the plot, So is my first...
It sure is. Now you can get
Perfecto.
back to I see you have 2 weeks of public voting to catch up
Tiene
on.
2 semanas de
Let's find a
votaciones
terminal
públicas
and hop to it.
pendientes. Busque... No, mierda, no sé qué dijo.
What
A
was the
ver.
firm...
Well, Mr. Grundy,
Modelo
it still had
desfasado.
the original firmware from the Frankly, I'm surprised.
I've lived a simple...
You poor thing.
Pobrecillo, qué hija de puta, tío.
Would you mind scanning my U-chip?
But, Graham,
Humor me.
okay. Well,
There, you just did it again.
because you asked,
I mean, you said that's very strict.
I assure you that I have a precise law.
It appeared that every time she tried to access my data...
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can you try accessing...
No.
Please access...
Well,
What?
Sí, venga, lo está haciendo todo el rato, venga.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
well, a monopod station can be found.
Are there any vehicles...
Piazza.
Polite request for disambiguation. By legs.
Tener
Do you
muebles
mean a
desmontados o
I
pollo
mean
frito,
a
tío.
vehicle.
Do you mean a...
You are no...
I'm here to help.
Es que no te
Can
va a
you tell me
ayudar, tío.
everything...
Joey was pivotal in the restructure. If you would like to learn more about Joey's role in the rebirth of Union City, why don't
El
you visit the
Museo
museum?
de Historia
Is
Nueva.
there anything else I can help you with?
A ver, te toma por culo, no vas a ayudar nada.
Yes.
Would you like to fill out a survey?
Joder.
Yeah.
Excellent. Are you satisfied?
¿Cómo? ¿1 de 100?
Gotta go.
Ah, vale, vale.
Now that I dealt with my U-chip problem, I needed to find out
Vale.
more about my new identity.
Vamos a dar una vuelta por aquí, a
Graham
ver.
Grundy.
Mierda. Voy a descubrir no sé qué, tío. Vale. Mira, ¿qué haces, tonto? ¿Qué hace? Mira. Parece que es como Michael Jackson. Ese pelo mola, ¿eh? Vale, por ahí está eso. El medio de transporte. Ese está atontado ahí. Venga. Es gracioso como corre. Un pelín más rápido solo, tío. Cubo, cubo. Cubo, cubo.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration day.
Usar. No me deja. No quiero tirarla, tío. ¿Qué voy a querer tirar la lata? Aquí es otra mierda de estas, ¿no?
Hey, to see you?
I'm not too...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, so we all look...
Now hold on. You have to admit, though.
My name is 1C.
Oh, so is to see you?
You're speaking to the first, an original, a numero uno community welfare...
Venga, anda, cállate.
Tell me about the council.
Háblame del consejo. El consejo orienta a los medios y a través de ellos a la Unión City. Todo el mundo lo sabe.
Everybody knows this.
¿Qué haces?
Sure.
Oh, yes. They look after us by
Madre
day,
que me parió.
watch over us by...
Sounds like they're
Parece que es popular. Todos quieren el consejo. Se fue.
Oh, yes. And they love us...
even me.
Even you, sir.
So how do I?
You don't need to,
No
sir.
es necesario. Su
Your minus
perfil
profile
menos les
tells them
dice
what you
lo que
want
quiere y
and need
necesita
before you know it yourself.
antes incluso de que
What if
usted
I
lo
want to talk-
sepa.
In person? You kidding?
Let me guess.
Now you're getting it.
Otro tonto que se ha quedado atascado ahí.
I'm looking for.
The monopod station is situated...
En la
No,
entrada.
I'm looking for a.
Well, it can't have come through. The piazza is a strictly pedestrian zone.
Tell me about.
Before my time,
You must know.
he brought the city out of...
Then the council took.
Precisely.
Así que el consejo maneja todo.
A
4
vehicle with legs is called an animal.
You definitely.
Definitely.
Ahí va, se van a atascar todos ahora aquí.
So
As I say, I
No
know
digo, no sé
little
mucho,
about the
¿no?
Great
Pero
Joe.
Terman se
For
vaya al
more
museo.
information, check out the
Todos nos
museum.
mandan al museo.
tell me about.
Would you like to know about...
That's not.
The piazza was designed by the...
What's the?
It's a fact that people like
Madre,
being
mira,
around
mira,
other
mira.
people.
Jaleo que hay
I'm
aquí.
sure we can all...
I wouldn't know.
Anyway, Union City happiness is at an all-time high.
Anything interesting?
Why, it's
Es el día de la
Aspiration
aspiración,
Day, an
claro.
annual
Una celebración
celebration in which all
anual
citizens
para
are
animar a todos los
encouraged
ciudadanos a
Inspired.
aspirar
to
cocaína,
be loved.
ser
Right.
inferiores.
Of course. Eyes on the
¿Pero qué
ground
hacéis?
make Joey
Madre que me
proud.
parió, tío.
Do you know anything about?
There are no miss...
Really?
Every single child
Really?
in Union City is... Period.
What about an?
Ha, not to worry, sir. You won't see that sort in here.
There haven't.
I am...
It means to steal.
Why would anyone do that? Union
Hala,
City has-
venga. Al
That's all.
final no me ayudas casi nada. Madre que me parió. ¿Qué hacéis? Coño, ahora espabilan. Vamos a ver. Por aquí nada, ¿no? Por aquí damos toda la vuelta. Ah, vale, aquí hay otra movida de estas. Por aquella entramos.
Hooray! Another customer. Please scan your U-chip.
As pleasant as this place was, I
No
doubted
me
it was going
serviría
to
para
help me find
encontrar a
one of
Milo. Vale. Sistema de sonido de la cafetería.
The sound system projected music around the
Alrededor
whole
de la
cafe.
cafetería. Vale. Terminal, ¿qué? ¿Qué pone? ¿Y qué pasa?
One fresh premium spankles.
Ah, bueno. Otra. Pues nada. Haremos colección
Please
de
scan your
latas.
U-chip to place an order.
Sí, hombre, sí, ala, venga. Tenemos dos. No quiero tirarlas. No se sabe si harán falta.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
No tengo. Ya verás si tengo. Wow. Sistema de la puerta de zona VIP. Esto no sé si... Ahí estamos. Todo para nada, porque aquí no hay nada. Nos deja hacerlo por hacer, porque vamos. Venga. Estamos perdiendo un poco el tiempo aquí, venga.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
Venimos por ahí, vamos por aquí. A ver.
Hi.
It's most ex.
Pleasure
Otra
is all.
vez.
How can I be of assistance today?
Buah,
Thank
venga.
you.
Until then.
¿Esto qué? ¿Qué pasa aquí? Cerrado. En estos momentos no está abierto para los visitantes.
The museum wasn't open yet. I'd have to
Tendría
come
que
back
volver
later.
luego. Sí, hombre. A ver. Ah, no se puede, chaval. Vale. Museo no podemos ir, entonces... ¿Qué? Terminal Minos, o sea... Guía cívica, mensajes...
I couldn't access Graham's
No
messages.
podía acceder a los mensajes, lo
I added
añadí a
that
mi
to
lista
my
de
list of
cosas
things
por
to look
hacer.
into.
Vale. Datos personales. 0. Vale. City Life. Ministerio de Aspiración, mensaje. Nos hemos percatado de que su saldo que ha vuelto a bajar este mes. No deje de sonreír. Esperamos que la lente repuesto para su pedestal holográfico sea de su agrado. Gracias por su adquisición. Por favor, devuélvela. Mierda, coño. No quería salir, joder. No dio su opinión para elegir un nuevo sabor de Spankles para Union City. Ya habrá más suerte otra vez. Ha llegado a condición que su robot de limpieza industrial se quedó encerrado en un tren terrestre vacío y llegó a Vicius. Estamos realizando esto para determinar quién es el responsable de ese error. Su expediente indica una ausencia de 4 días consecutivos. Póngase en contacto con su padre. Ministerio de Bienestar. Puesto que ya no requieren los implantes reguladores cardíacos, le rogamos que nos los haga llegar para su análisis. El negro vuelve a estar de moda. Visite no sé qué. Esto recuerdo acá. Arte los rastros. Solo esta semana puede darse el capricho con accesorios de limpieza y alfombra. Ministerio de Comodidad. Ministerio de Aspiración. Lamentamos por un niño que ha perdido 2 escudos por no votar. Ministerio de Aspiración. Ministerio de Comodidad. O sea que eso es mi trabajo. Ministerio de Comodidad. Limpiador. Shminica. A ver, esto no se acaba nunca, ¿ok? No deja de sonreír jamás. Ministerio de Seguridad. Actualización de firmware confirmada. Vale. Pedestal. Hostia. El árbol. Vaya Bahamas. ¿Esto para qué coño es? Ni puta idea. No hay nada más, ¿no? Vale.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy
¿Qué es esto?
aspiration day.
Hey,
For you, sir, I have all day.
what do you do here?
My name is, and it is my pleasure to serve the.
And
Ya ves, te
Wow.
dedicas.
Social
Estos son
climate.
sus broches de aspiración.
I use this machine here to custom. Isn't that
Proyectan el broche, ¿no
it's
es
a real
divertido?
parade. What can you tell me about the
nothing that you want? However, if you take a look behind my stop,
city?
where the council are based, it can be seen through the skyline right behind me.
So you change people's...
Only if they ask.
Sure.
First, my customer places
Gente
their
coloca su
aspiration
broche de
brooch here in
aspiración
the
en la
machine
ranura
slot.
de la máquina.
Then, through me,
And you put it on
Tú le
the...
pones en el
Now you
broche.
get-
Lo que he
Sounds
entendido,
simple
suena sencillo. Vale, venga.
What is an aspirate?
a special wearable reward
Una recompensa
to
imperdible
Union
especial
City's
para los
social
arribistas de
partners,
Union
courtesy
City,
of-
cortesía
Yes,
del
but what do they-
Consejo.
The brooch permits entry to areas
Acceder a algunas
around the
áreas de la
city
ciudad
exclusive
reservadas
to
para
social
los
climbers,
arribistas, o
such
sea,
as the Old History exhibit in the
como la
Museum of
exposición de,
Union City.
de historia
It also
antigua.
tells your fellow
También les indica los
citizens how
demás.
great at gathering kudos you are.
Ajá.
How can I get my hands up?
You didn't receive one in the...
Le enviaron
I don't
uno
think
por
so.
correo, no lo
That's
creo.
because aspiration brooches are only... You need an awful
Necesito
lot more
muchos.
kudos.
Maybe next month.
Sure. Or year, perhaps.
Have you heard anything?
Oh my. Are they social?
No.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have had anything to do with that.
Vale, muy
I
bien.
can't wait.
Ya sé que seguramente necesito un broche de esos para algo.
Calling
Ranura
all
de
social
broche.
climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Vale. Y podemos hackearlo. Ah, no se puede hacer nada aquí de momento. Vale, pues nada. Vale. Vamos a dar otra vuelta por aquí, a ver qué hay. Y si no, pues habrá que montarse en el rollo ese. Ya, nada, ¿qué hiciste? O lo anuncio y detrás que ponía. Nada.
As pleasant as this place was,
No
I
me
doubted it
serviría
was
para
going to help me
encontrar a
find
Milo.
Milo.
Y ya lo sé, no te pongas tonto, que ya lo sé. Terminal de Greta, ya hablamos con Greta, no nos... Pues venga, vamos allí detrás de... Detrás del bar. ¿Eh? Ah, vale, nada. Estatua del Salvador. Seguro.
It was a statue of
Una
my
estatua de
friend
mi amigo
Joey.
Joey.
I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. As much as I'd missed
Mucho
Joey,
que echar de
my
menos, mi
first
prioridad era
priority had to
encontrar a
be
Milo.
finding Milo.
Guardando. Vale. Hace ahí medio millón de guardados, tío. Venga. Vamos ahí a ver qué pasa. Greta no nos dice nada. No hay gran cosa que hacer aquí, ¿no?
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Casa de Graham.
I knew Graham had
Tiene
some
una
sort of
especie de
connection to
conexión.
Milo's kidnapping. His home would be my best, in fact, my only lead. Take me to Graham, my home.
Lakeview Apartments.
Vistalao.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
The city knew a lot more about Graham than I did. As I arrived, masquerading as a dead man called Graham, I was apprehensive about what I would find.
Hay una familia ahí con hijos y la mi
I
madre.
had to find the stalker, and whoever he was, Graham was my only lead.
Vale. Vale. Venga. Union City. No hay nadie por ahí, está vacío todo. Está todo vacío, tío. ¿Eh? Excrementos de ave.
This particular spot seemed popular with the local
La
birds.
población de aves local. Bueno. Si están ahí, por algo será.
The seal on the floor showed my buddy Joey just as I remembered him, when I left him in charge all those years ago.
Qué morro y le echa.
Hey, buddy, watch where you're standing.
What's your problem?
Your face, for one.
Me parece un ratón.
Well, if
De
you
haber
hadn't
sido
been
mirada como un
staring
imbécil
at
me
the
habrías
floor
visto.
like a moron, you'd have seen me.
I didn't catch your name.
I'm your...
Soy tu madre, que claro, madre, me estás
you live
guapa.
here?
Vives aquí.
Do I...
I'm not from around here.
Yeah? And what?
Trouble.
Keep walking.
Do you know where I can find...
Oh, they say he
Gente se
walked
marchó al
into
gap
the
o que cruzó el mar.
way.
En cualquier
He
caso nos
abandoned
dejó
us.
aquí
You
tirados.
don't like it?
Needs more color, wouldn't you agree?
What happened after Joe...
Well, duh. Council runs the city now.
Do you know a guy called...
Es un tipo llamado Graham
Nope.
Grande. No. Tiene
In
nombre
that
de
case,
imbécil.
let
En
me
caso
introduce
prende Graham
Doesn't
Grande.
surprise me.
Venga, hasta luego.
Aw, really?
Yes, I'm...
Hey, dirtbag.
¿Eh?
What's your favorite color?
Huh?
You heard me. What's your favorite color?
El azul. ¿Por qué tú vas de azul, niña?
Blue?
Lame.
But you're wearing...
Later, man purse.
Hombre,
Later.
bolso.
Clearly not everyone in Union City was...
Vale, venga. ¿Sello? ¿Cómo sello?
It was another image of... Clearly he'd
Vale,
made it...
listo. Espera, ¿se puede hackear o algo esto? Conectar anuncio. ¿Para qué quiero? Cargar anuncio para ciudadanía. Bah, yo qué sé, tío.
Someone had spilled
Alguien
paint
había
on the
tirado
floor.
pintura al suelo.
The holdall was
La bolsa
stained
estaba
with
manchada
paint.
de pintura.
Looked like someone planned on doing some painting. The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry
Transportar
heavy water
cubos
tanks.
pesados. Vale.
Commencing spray. Please stand back.
I wanna be. I wanna.
Wait, I knew that U-chip. Oh my, is it really?
Oh my.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Master Graham, you have returned. How
Ay,
wonderful.
tengo el mayordomo a pelota.
Good day, huh?
I shall inform
Informaré
Madame
a la
and her
señora y
guest
su
that you
invitado
have
de que ha
arrived.
llegado. Estará encantado.
No,
No.
She will be
Se pondrá
overjoyed
acá.
that you have.
Ajá. Mira qué cara.
My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived.
Pero si te lo
home,
acaba de
Madam.
decir, tonta.
But that's wonderful. Oh, thank Joey. My dear husband is back.
I was
Okay.
hoping to meet you, Mr. Grundy. Mentor Alonso, Ministry of Well-Being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
I'm sure my Graham
Creo que
needs a
necesito
few
uno para
moments to
asearse.
freshen up. Why don't I show you my kudos records? I don't know who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of trouble. So for both our sakes, you'd better
Más vale
convince
que
the
convenzas al mentor de que eres
you're
Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Don't worry. You can count on me. I wasn't sure
Don't
what I'd
be
walked into.
happy.
But if I was to convince anyone I was
Convencer de
Graham,
que era Graham,
I
debía
needed to
averiguar
find
más
out
sobre
more
él.
about him.
Vale.
His job, his family,
Trabajo,
his
su
state of
familia, el
mind.
trabajo, más o menos lo tenemos
The mentor
claro.
could ask me about anything. Information about
La
Graham was
información
scattered
por
all
todas
over
partes,
the
solo tenía
place.
que mirar bien.
All I had to do was look around.
Vale. Vino, fundamental, pillarse una cogorza.
Union City Red.
Que tenía más zumo que
I
vino.
suspected it was more fruit juice than wine.
Horno.
Definitely an improvement on the food dispensers they used to have here.
Bueno, ¿aquí qué hay? ¿Esto qué es? El baño. Vale. Ducha, examinar.
Tempting, but I'd already had
Este
my
mes ya me he
monthly bath.
duchado. Ah, vale, guay. A ver, escáner médico, usar.
Welcome back, Graham. Displaying your
Usando
health
su
chart
cartilla
now.
sanitaria.
It has been 2
Han
weeks
pasado
since
2
your
semanas
last
desde
checkup.
su último
You have
chequeo. Ha
lost
perdido
weight.
peso. Felicidades.
It has been noted
Hemos
that your
observado que
height
su
has
estatura ha
increased.
aumentado.
Adjusting,
Ajustando registro.
scanning for
Buscando
medical
implantes.
error. Implant
No hay
missing.
implante.
Refreshing biomodific. Removing cardiac
Eliminando
implant.
registro de implante,
Registering
vale.
Schriebman port as new implant.
The scanner had detected
Había
my
detectado mi
Schriebman,
puerta de
which allowed me to
Schriebman, lo que
interact with
permitía
Link,
interactuar
the
con
city's
Link,
old
la
network.
antigua red de la
Since then,
ciudad.
I'd pretty much
Me
forgotten
había
about it.
olvidado después de tanto
Adjusting
tiempo.
your health rating from C to A+.
I was
A+,
considerably
estaba
fitter
bastante
than
más en
Graham.
forma que Graham. Vale.
Give me a checkup.
Scanning. Your physical health is
Soy
within the
el
top
perfil superior de los
percentile for a
ciudadanos. Felicidades.
You are welcome,
De
Citizen
nada.
Graham.
What devices
Dispositivos.
do
You possess a U-chip personal data implant and it is functioning.
Funciona correctamente. Su implante regular se ha marcado como eliminado. Devuélvalo a la planta de residuos médico más cercana. Vale. O sea, teníamos un implante, que eso ya lo sabíamos también. Vale. Esto nada. Este hardware es anterior al sistema mío, no es accesible desde esta
probably for the
terminal.
best.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Consejo.
Do you have any advice?
A single can of Spankles
Una sola lata de
contains more
Spankles
than
basta
your
para
daily
satisfacer sus
dietary
necesidades alimenticias
requirements.
diarias.
Look for the clown.
Usted pared, no deja de sonreír.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Ya, claro.
Do you have any further?
Are you aware that
Sabe que las
falls
caídas
while
son...
walking are- Remember, no matter how short the journey,
Thanks.
you are welcome, Citizen Graham.
That's all for.
Due to the alteration of your physical parameters,
Se ha solicitado un nuevo informe que llegará a su domicilio en breve. Vale.
I was a lot healthier than
Ya
Graham.
estaba mucho más sano
In
que
fact,
Graham.
I'd say Graham was downright unhealthy. I had made some headway.
Había progresado bastante, pero aún debía conocer el trabajo y la posición social de Graham. Vale.
So Graham was a cleaning
supervisor de limpieza. Debía descubrir para quién trabajaba. Si cometía un error, me descubrirían de inmediato. Y lo pone en el baño, ¿no? Vale. Lavabo, no nos interesa. O eso creo. Vamos a ver. Trofeo. Primera posición. Fotografía de boda. Parecía Graham y su mujer en su día de boda. Vale. Cristal.
Amethyst or purple glass. Either way, it looked expensive. Fairy tales, courtly romances, and art books.
Art books. Equipamiento deportivo, examinar.
A shelf full of sports gear and awards from years gone by.
Vale, puerta. Uy, la virgen, ¿cómo está esto?
I was hit by the acrid smell of chemicals.
Caja vacía.
The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth
No
replacement lens.
gráfico, estaba vacío.
There was nothing inside.
Marco de foto.
A cavalcade of cryptids.
Desfile de críptidos. Alguien se creía las historias de los monstruos. Listo. Chain.
A sword? The blade was cracked.
Medallas.
An impressive collection
Una
of
colección
medals ranging from bravery
con
to
decoraciones
long
al valor.
service. Most of the medals
La
date back
mayoría
to
es
before I
antes
was
que yo hubiera
born.
nacido. Helicóptero.
A security forces copter. I still had nightmares about those things. Twice I'd flown in them.
Monté en
and
dos
both
y los
times
dos
they
se estrellaron.
crashed.
Esperaba no tener que
I hoped I
arriesgarme
wouldn't
por
have to risk
tercera
it a
vez.
third time. It looked like one of the land trains from the city walls. It was a detailed model.
Productos químicos.
Developing fluid in trays. I hadn't seen gear like this since I was a child. A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It
Pero
was
era
cut for someone much
una talla
larger.
mucho mayor.
I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away. Looked like these photos were taken by the city walls.
Cortina opaca.
The blind blocked out all the light from outside.
A ver.
I couldn't access Graham's messages.
Lo
I
añadí en mi
added
lista de
that to my
cosas
list
por
of things to
hacer.
look into.
¿Pero por qué sale? Si no es salir, tío, es que pone seleccionar. Ay, Dios. Ministerio de Comodidad. Para aquí trabaja, ¿no? Para el ministerio este. Ministerio de Bienestar de Vidas, inexplicable ausencia.
The council was made up of 5 ministries. Each ministry had their own logo and distinctive color scheme. From the color of his uniform,
El
it was
color
clear
estaba
that
claro que
Graham
Graham
worked for
trabajaba
the
en el
Ministry of
Ministerio de
Comfort.
Comunidad.
I knew quite a bit about Graham's work and
Sabía
health,
bastante leer ese,
but I
pero podría
figured I could
averiguar
learn
más si
more
encontraba
if
su
I found his
registro
kudos records.
de Q2. Q2.
A printer? It was rare to see one of those.
No podemos escanearla. Ah, no puedo hacer nada. Vale. No puedo hacer nada. Y el escáner, el ordenador no puedo. Esto es la impresora otra vez. Póster. Productos químicos, zapatos.
You can tell a lot about a man from his shoes. In this case, that the man had no taste.
No, impresora.
The blind blocked out all the light from outside. Among the drawings were photographs, land trains, and the city walls.
¿Cómo miro lo de los Q2, que es el dinero, no?
Hello there.
Master Graham.
Why,
How's Master Graham?
Sí.
maybe.
Oh, yes, sir.
Tell me, Chipworth.
But that was...
Yes,
It's quite...
it's fine.
How serendipitous that the well-being mentor is here.
Deberes de
Is it
mayordomo,
not, sir?
entrevista.
This mentor.
The Ministry of Well-being is always...
Los ciudadanos, el
That's right,
bienestar.
sir. A citizen's health and happiness. He might also inquire if Sir needs any support.
Why exactly?
I believe Sir's 2-week-long work poll. Just be your...
Of course, because I am Graham Grundy. Chipworth, tell me
Request respect.
But aren't you my butt?
Yes, sir. I have...
Then why can't...
Standing...
Son órdenes
Who's
fijas, ¿de quién?
Not...
Graham
Casi
had made sure his droid wouldn't talk.
Tengo que investigar por mi cuenta.
Tell me about...
Woman, can Sir...
Humor me.
Madam Songbird? Clearly, Sir might recall he even forgot dear...
Who?
Me, sir.
So,
Whatever Sir desires.
can you move it?
Telequinesis.
Sadly, sir, once
Shame.
we are what...
At least as far as anyone else needs to know.
Ay, Dios mío. Ala, venga.
Goodbye, Chip.
Have a very...
Me falta eso, yo creo, ¿no?
Excuse me, please.
Falta eso. O ya puedo entrar ahí. No lo sé.
It seemed everybody in
Parece que
Union
todos
City had a
tenían un
kudos
nivel de
level.
Q2.
I still
Todavía
didn't have a
desconocía el
clue.
de Graham.
Perhaps I'd find more on his personal terminal. I needed to find out more information.
Pero si ya estuve allí y no aparecía nada. Huerta, trofeo. No sé. No No sé, tío. Datos personales. 0 archivos. Joder. Ver historial de kudos.
A chart showing that Graham's kudos score had recently dropped. I wondered what had caused such a sharp decline. I had learned all
Ya
I was
sabía todo
going
lo
to
que
from
podía
Graham's
descubrirse, no
apartment.
esperaba que eso
I
bastara.
hoped it would be
Joder,
enough.
que estaba ahí escondido, tío. Yo que sabía que se podía seleccionar eso. Bueno, anda, ya está, venga. ¿Y trabajaba dónde? En el... Bueno, ya, a ver qué pasa.
If I was going to convince the mentor, I had to be
¿Qué
sure I
pasa
knew enough
entonces
about
ahora?
Graham.
Ah,
I couldn't keep them waiting any longer. From that point on,
desde aquel
I
momento
had to
tenía
be
que ser
Graham
Graham Grundy,
Grundy,
supervisor de
cleaning
limpieza.
supervisor.
Darling, I thought you were going to freshen up.
Sí, pero al
I
final...
was, but I missed the sweet sound of your voice.
Oh, Graham, always the romantic. But please don't kiss me until you've showered.
Wouldn't dream of it. Besides, I couldn't let Alfonso here
Alonso?
monopolize my lovely wife for a moment longer.
In which case, shall we begin?
Of course. Shall we take a seat in the lounge?
Mira lo que es tirado.
Now or never.
Payaso. Esto es con el traje ese de Star Trek.
So,
Mr. Grundy.
Mentor Alonso, what would you like to know?
Oh, well, straight to the point. I like that. As I was
¿Cómo
explaining
le
to your
explico antes?
dear wife earlier,
Los problemillas con su
there have
registro de
been
actividad
some
más reciente. Problemillas a que se refiere.
Mr. Grundy, a word to the wise.
Esto será mucho más fácil si pregunto yo. Bien,
whilst
mientras se
your
carga su
records
expediente,
load,
¿podría recordarme para qué
remind me, in
ministerio
which
trabaja?
ministry are you employed?
Cago en Dios, era el de comodidad, ¿no?
Mr. Grundy? Please, Mr. Grundy, I've not got all day.
Era el bienestar,
Frequent
comodidad.
I'm a cleaning supervisor.
Yes, of course. Ah, here we go.
Aquí lo tenemos.
Graham Grundy,
Supervisor de limpieza,
42,
bien.
cleaning supervisor with the Ministry of Comfort. Cleaning supervisors require Class C exertive activity certification. I
Su
trust that your health
calificación
rating is
sanitaria es la adecuada. Joder, la mía es A+, tío.
I did drop down a bit, but I'm back to Class A+ now.
Excellent, excellent. Very good. So, with that in mind,
Como
I
apto
will
para
mark
trabajar,
you
no
as
hablaré el
fit
resto de
for
las
work,
cuestiones.
barring any other issues. Now,
Obviamente su
your
nivel de
kudos
kudos había
level
fluctuado en su
fluctuated
ausencia.
due to
Ahora tiene C+.
absence.
Creo que
You're
solía
a
tener una
C+ right
calificación
now.
muy
I
superior.
note you used to be much higher.
Hostia, y aquí yo no lo sé, tío.
Please, Mr. Grundy, I've not got all day.
B+.
I didn't spot a plus on the record. Must have been my mistake. Well, that is all I need to check off. But
Cago en
I'd
su
be
puta
remiss
madre.
if I didn't offer
Si
you
no, no
all
ofrecer
the
todo el apoyo y
extra
la
support.
orientación que necesita.
Mentor?
When someone goes off grid, there's you. And as a mentor, I like to.
Resolutor, por supuesto, agradezco su interés. Con que vamos a llegar al fondo de todo esto, ahondemos un poco más, ¿sí? ¿Un poco más? Sí, claro, faltaría más. Hablen de su lugar de trabajo. Me cago en la puta. Depósito de trenes.
The land train facility. It's a fine place to work.
I'm sure it is.
Seguro que sí, el Departamento de Rutas de Comercio.
Oh, yes.
We are, of course,
Obviamente
very
le estamos muy
grateful for your
agradecidos por su
service,
servicio,
Mr.
señor Grande, pero ahí está el quid de la cuestión, su ausencia. 15 días es mucho tiempo, por eso mi ministerio se ha interesado por su caso. Estamos preocupados por su bienestar.
Excellent.
Veo que el año pasado lo
Tell
operaron.
me about your implants. Are they working effectively?
You mean my heart regulator? Nothing to worry about.
No hay que preocuparse, como
As you
ve,
can see, the beat
sigue
goes
llevando
on.
el ritmo.
Yes. Well, I
Así
must
que está
say
en buena
you're
forma
in
teniendo en cuenta
remark-
su historial
of course,
médico.
your
Claro que su
mental
bienestar
well-being.
mental igual
How
te
are you
importa.
getting on with your rather peculiar hobbies?
You mean my photography?
I do, yes.
You can't beat the feeling of an old time.
I can imagine. Although I don't understand your choosing to fiddle with knob, ministry recommended filters, stabilization, If we can't see what you create,
What can I say?
I'm sure you do, Graham. Oh,
It's been a pleasure.
hasn't it? So with that in mind,
What?
Joder,
Right.
¿dónde ha estado las últimas 2 semanas?
Okay, so the last two cleaning. And while I was bumped my head. The next thing I knew, I was in the middle of nowhere. 2 weeks later, the train returned to the city. Cleaner than...
My poor darling.
Bueno, bien.
I believe I have all the answers I need from you.
Well, that's
Así que no me toques más los huevos y pírate ya.
I'm sure
Estirado.
it is.
Seguro que sí. Venga,
Well,
vais.
thank you for stopping by.
Just a teeny tiny thing before I go.
Parece que aquí hay
There
uno o
appears
dos
to be one or two
resultados
anomalous
anómalos.
results here.
Anomalous? That doesn't sound good.
It may be nothing.
Podría no ser nada, pero el caso es que obtengo lecturas extrañas cuando escaneo su chip. ¿Se le ocurre que podría ser?
Any idea why?
Maybe it got damaged when I fell.
Ah, yes. Of course. That's probably it. You see, the only other time I've seen anything like this is when a U-chip has been tampered with. No one would have done that now, would they?
Tampered with? I didn't even know that you could do that.
Graham's a supervisor, not a subversive mentor.
Yes, a supervisor, not a subversive.
Damaged when he fell. Request analysis. There. Perfect. I have everything I need.
Great. Chipbot will show you out.
Chipworth, darling.
Just my little joke. Chipworth.
Good day, Mr. and Mrs. Grundy.
I don't know who you are or what you've done with Graham, but I think we got away with that.
I hope so. I don't think that we would get away with it a second time.
Nor do I. If there is anything
Si hay
wrong
algún
with
problema
Graham's
con el más
U-chip,
vale
you
que lo
better
solucione
sort it out
antes que
sharpish
Alonso reciba el
before
análisis.
Alonso's analysis comes back. Who even are you? Where's Graham? Are you that contact he kept ranting about?
Whatever Graham had been up to, it had gotten him killed. I had to come clean with his wife. There's no easy way to say this, but I'm afraid Graham is dead.
What? How? Where?
I found him. In the gap.
Mira qué afectada se ve, ¿eh?
What was the idiot doing in the gap? Was that where he
Te
was
dejo
always
sin
sneaking
perres,
off
eh.
to? Ugh.
A child, Milo, was abducted from a village out there and brought into Union City. And I think Graham was somehow connected.
Sure, and pigs fly. Listen, stranger. I'm sure you can understand this has been a rather harrowing day. This is all too much for me right now.
Tell me about it.
So, I'm gonna do some damage control on social media. In the meantime, I guess that officially it is your home, so you can stay, but this is my bedroom, and that one is yours. No cute ideas.
Understood. Songbird seemed rattled by the news. Not surprising. But whoever this contact of Graham's was, I suspected they were the key to
Encontrar
finding
ese
Milo.
contacto. Muy bien. Vale. Pues lo dejaremos aquí, este capítulo. Seguiremos con el siguiente y a ver si descubrimos quién es el contacto. Pues nada, si os está gustando ya sabéis, podéis dejar un like, un dislike, podéis iros a tomar por culo o hacer lo que os dé la gana. Suscribiros al canal también, ¿vale? Así que nos vemos pronto. Un saludo.